Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We've got a fun video for you today. It's kind of been a long time coming, but we actually missed our 1 year anniversary. If you saw the title of this, surprise. But no, I saw it coming up and I kind of lost track. And if you've seen my uploads in the past couple months, it's been kind of sporadic, and that's just because things in personal life and business and work have kind of collided. So, no apology needed, obviously, but, I want to bring that up. But yeah, so I wanted to celebrate with you guys. I wanted to kind of give you some ideas on, what we've got in the future, as well as some of the things you kind of reminisce about the past, go over some statistics with running kind of a Nerf YouTube channel or whatever. And then I also wanted to share with you kind of a behind the scenes video. My son yesterday helped me record a video, or a segment of this video rather, of kind of a behind the scenes for here at the office, where we shoot, where we, kind of work on the edits and things like that, and, our home office. Kind of give you just kind of a peek behind the curtain, if you will. But yeah, I'm kind of excited to show you guys that. Be gentle. My 13-year-old son was the cameraman, so it's a little shaky. I tried to, help as much as I could in post, but be gentle in the comments. He's still learning. He's still a novice, beginner cameraman, but I've got great hope for him in the future. Anyway, I wanted to go over some stats and things like that, but before I do, I wanted to give some shout outs, some thank yous to the community and, the Nerf group at large. Or when I say Nerf, I really mean foam flingers. We use the word Nerf, but we really mean, foam flinging or whatever you want to call it. But first and foremost, I want to thank the community, like the YouTube community, and, that's everybody from the audience to content creators, welcoming in, kind of a newcomer like myself. I'm not new to YouTube content creation. I have had a couple channels, like startup channels, that really didn't gain much traction. But the level of engagement that I have seen here in this hobby from this community is second to none. There's not many hobbies out there that have this type of characteristic. It's really kind of breathtaking, to be honest with you. I know it's kind of a cliche to say, but it's really one of those things where, you hear all the time where people talk about, oh, you got to stay away from the comments. You don't want to read the comments. And I imagine once you get so large, that can kind of get true because you attract different, different groups of people from different walks of life. Let's just leave it at that. But, being a small, insignificant, small channel that's trying to grow, trying to bring, value to a fairly large hobby. The comments have been awesome. The individuals have been great. Even talking with the larger, more well-known YouTubers, like that's, everybody's willing to help. And having that type of support is quite amazing. It really is. And that's not just here on YouTube. That's on Instagram, that's on Discord, and I finally bit the bullet and joined Discord. Old man doesn't know how to use it. I'm more used to the forums, as we used to call them. But it's been a lot of fun kind of growing in this hobby and having the support that I have. And that's one thing I can't stress enough, is I really, really do appreciate that. So the other people that I want to thank is my local Nerf group, Kane, or Cincinnati area Nerf enthusiasts, the group down in Cincinnati that I play with. While they are very passionate and competitive, they are so welcoming. Like it's insane to think about going into like a new hobby that's been around for decades and kind of being a newcomer to like an on the scene like type of event like that, and seeing just how welcoming they are. Whether that's asking about your blasters, asking if you need help, or providing gear or whatever the case may be, or support or whatever, laying out the rules, and just kind of being supportive in general. Like it's really cool. It's a great place to play. It's a great group of individuals. The organizer is fantastic. The event organizer, as well as the actual arena organizer, great group of people. Absolutely, I couldn't recommend them highly enough. If you're traveling through Ohio, or you live in Ohio or surrounding areas in southern Ohio, you know, Kentucky, Tennessee, all that, you know, making the trip is 100% worth it. You know, West Virginia, all, you know, making that trip to Cincinnati. They host 2 events every month, one on Saturday, one on Sunday, and they're not on the same weekend, which is nice. So that way you can, if you can't make one, you might be able to make the other. It's absolutely worth it, 100%. I'll leave a link to their YouTube or their Facebook page in the description of this video. So definitely check it out. It's you won't regret it. I guarantee it. You will want to come back. Worth the trip, absolutely. So the last group that I want to thank, and probably should thank the most, is, of course, my viewers. The people that come to my channel, watch my videos, watch my long videos. And I'm well aware of the length of my videos, 100%. Like I say that knowing that this video is probably going to be in the 30-minute mark. I'm making strides to get it better, get it knocked down. I've kind of split up my review videos so that it isn't just a full video of unboxing, overview, review, you know, range testing, and then test results, and then possible upgrades. Like, I've broken that up. Like, I hear you loud and clear, and I'm still learning, and I appreciate the feedback. I really do. I take the feedback to heart, look at it, and review what I can do better. Absolutely. You know, first and foremost, I'm here to provide you with information, provide you with, you know, statistical analysis, and not just like, oh, this blaster is better than this blaster. Like, I want to have some, you know, some numbers to back it, some type of, you know, way to say, okay, if this is what you're looking for, then yeah, you might prefer this blaster over this blaster. Or, you know, in the end of the day, if I'm giving my opinion, you know, you're going to know that it's my opinion. Like, it's going to say, you know, I was brought up on the Nexus Pro, so the Nexus Pro has a special place in my heart. So when you come at me with the Striker is better in so many ways, I might get a little defensive. But I know that the Striker has its benefits and it has its place, and heck, maybe red is just your color. So, all joking aside, I'm trying to provide a positive impact on the space that I'm occupying, and part of that is thanks to your feedback. You know, trying to get my reviews down, getting my videos to a more cohesive, you know, digestible length. But I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. I really do appreciate you guys coming every week, you know, every video, checking them out, whether it's the gameplay videos, the, you know, the upgrade videos, reviews, unboxings, talking head videos like this. I'm kind of curious, like, what you guys like. I can look at the numbers and see what everyone likes. Apparently everyone likes the upgrade videos. That seems to be very popular on my channel. So I'm looking to do more of those here. As well as like kind of fixing. I've got a few blasters, like one of my Nightingales needs fixed, and then the Moto Blitz, those flywheels are burnt out. So I'm looking to do some more like repair videos as well. But I'm kind of curious. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. What videos would you like to see more of in the future? Yeah, see what I can do. All right. So with that being said, let's get into some kind of stats from the first year. So let's take a look just strictly at where we're at from year one. So right now, as far as the subscriber goes, we're at 359. Mid-August, we are about 310. So we're gaining, you know, some momentum every week, which is nice. And the funny thing is, every time I hit a 10-mile marker, I send a screenshot to my wife in a text message. So if I scroll through my text messages to my wife, I can see like, you know, YouTube subscriber, you know, 310, 320, 330, and so on and so forth. It's kind of, it's a lot of fun to look back on that. Yeah, 310 mid-August. I love every one of you. I really do. We posted 35 videos, over 28,000 views, and 2.2 thousand hours watched, which is pretty sweet. We're nowhere near monetization or anything like that, and that's not my end goal. My end goal is to create good, better perfect content. And I know perfect is kind of one of those, you know, arbitrary, you know, titles, but if you're not striving for perfection, what are you striving for? I think that's, you know, in life, in YouTube, that's what I'm striving for. So while I may never reach it, I'm always trying to make things better. So again, appreciate your guys' feedback. So then top 3 videos for the past year were the Moto Blitz upgrade video, which is super fun. We took in a lot of different parts, some custom, some parts from out of darts, and then rewired it. That was a big video. I really enjoyed that. The Tryon video, which might be because I pushed that one super hard because I'm a Tryon fanboy. I really, really like that blaster. And then the Dart Zone Mark IV announcement video, for some reason, did really well. I think news was just really, really slow, so it kind of hit that right when it was kind of big. So anybody that was searching Dart Zone Mark IV, I came up with this, you know, with the list of people that made it. So who would have thought breaking news equals views? So I don't know. I'm not sure if you guys really like that type of stuff. I mean, regurgitating the same thing that everybody else is saying, but putting my spin on it. You never know. So now for some kind of fun facts about the channel before we get into the behind the scenes or the studio review. We reviewed 19 different blasters. We shot over 3,000 rounds just from our reviews. That's not upgrade videos or any of the gameplay videos or anything like that. Just in reviews, we shot over 3,000 rounds. And if you know my channel, you know my review policy is 1 dart, 1 shot. So that's 3,000 rounds, 3,000 brand new rounds. It's a lot of darts. And keep in mind that's different, different dart manufacturers and stuff like that. So if we shoot, short dart magazine, we're going to shoot, Dart Zone Ruby, Dart Zone Bamboo, Dart Zone, or Adventure Force Ember, and then Worker Gen 3 Plus, which, spoiler alert, we might be adding Nerf Pro pumpkin darts, because they're pretty good. So we recorded over 2 terabytes of video footage just from our reviews. Again, that doesn't include gameplay footage or anything like that. Those tend to get pretty big because I've got several cameras. I've got the scope cam, selfie cam, and then the head mounted cam, and then also the 360 camera. Most of those recording in 1080 or 4K with the 360 camera. At any rate, 2 terabytes of video footage just from reviews is astonishing. The outtakes would be hilarious, but the amount of time it would take to go through those would take a whole nother year, and let's face it, that would not be productive in the slightest. So anyway, with that being said, let's go ahead and switch over. I'm going to go ahead and play the video for you guys. Stick around for my closing thoughts, and yeah, enjoy the studio tour. All right, guys, so we're going to do the studio tour. This is kind of the angle that you're normally used to when I'm recording videos, whether that's unboxings, reviews, talking head points and stuff like that. Also modifications, all that stuff, all go on this kind of setup here. So you got the 3D printer in the background, and my god-awful case that's just become a junk drawer for everything and anything. So yeah, definitely got to get that cleaned out. But we typically will run 2 cameras for our shoots. Our main camera here on the tripod, which I've actually started using a teleprompter kind of setup. This is not going to be a full-fledged teleprompter. It's more or less to keep my notes in front of me and behind, or in front of the camera rather, so that if you know how a teleprompter works, that way everything's in front of me and I can kind of go line by line, and I'm not reading a script, but I'm following along with kind of the flow of the video. For 2024, I'm trying to get my videos kind of shorter, and I feel like staying on topic is the best way to do that. So we've got a camera there with a onboard microphone. That's just to make sure we get the audio set up for, to sync all the audio. We don't use that for our final shoot. We do use a microphone that's a lav mic that plugs into a microphone here. This will actually go to my inside of my shirt, so you don't see it. Then up top we have a second camera. This is kind of like our top-down camera. That's just kind of getting everything that's on the table itself. It also has a shotgun microphone, again, just to sync everything up from audio, like an audio standpoint. That's really kind of what we're trying to do, is make sure everything's in sync. So I've got those two cameras we will use for every shoot. The third camera that we will sometimes use, which is the one that Eli's holding right now, sometimes will be on a tripod, kind of where he's standing, facing kind of like this area, kind of like demonstrating what I'm holding or whatever. Just a different kind of B or C roll. So we're actually getting set up for unboxing video for the Nerf Strike X, or Strife X, excuse me, Nerf Strife X. So we're getting ready to shoot that. As far as everything else, we've got our studio lights and all that stuff hanging up, which is nice. It keeps it off the floor. But as far as that goes, we're going to go ahead and switch gears over here, and we're going to take a look at the side of the office that you guys don't see. So over here on this side, you guys don't see this very much, and this is pretty much our board game collection. We're huge board game fans. We've got a massive collection here, as well as some over on the other side of the office. And then just a whole bunch of like knickknacks and old games from my childhood, along with like D&D stuff. And yeah, some of our old Magic cards, a whole bunch of good stuff up there. But yeah, board games galore. We also got a few like Ninja Turtle comics that I'm reading with my middle child. But yeah, a whole bunch of fun stuff here. Next up, let's take a look at the office side. So over here on the office side, we've got our Nerf wall. This was kind of custom built by myself. We've got basically our most recent blasters that we've got set up and that we use. This is going to be more of like another shooting area. If you guys are familiar with the last short that I put out, I went ahead and used this kind of background instead of the normal one to kind of differentiate the two pieces of content. So we're going to be kind of doing that, I think, going forward, which is awesome. The other thing that this house is, besides a place to store blasters, is a modding station. So there's a whole bunch of different works in progresses and things like that. We've got a couple different blasters, some magazines, and some updates to the unicorn that we're working on. Future videos coming out there. But yeah, what I would like to turn this into is actually a full-fledged modding station. I don't know if I'd actually film videos here, if I could attach a camera or something like that. So for now, all the modding is going to be taking place on our main set. This is just going to be for like getting stuff done type of thing, not making a video. But it just also houses like the, soldering iron, all the different parts and things like that I need for like upgrading blasters. Next up is our workstation. I've got a custom built PC that I use for all of my edits and things like that. This is also the system that I work on for my main job, editing wedding videos. But that all takes place here behind this desk. And we've got some other fun knickknacks and things like that on here. So we've got an audio solution and then also a setup for multicam for streaming with this ATEM Mini. So I'm really kind of looking forward to getting into streaming with you guys and maybe podcasts and stuff like that. We do board game podcasts and streams. That's something that I really enjoy. So bringing that over to the Nerf side is just kind of like the kind of next evolution. So that's the studio tour. Thanks for watching, guys. All right, guys. So I hope you enjoyed that video. Again, be gentle. Eli, he's new to the camera scene and holding up the kind of bulky camera, the DSLR, or I guess it's a mirrorless camera. But anyway, it's a pretty heavy lens. But I appreciate him helping me out, and it's much better than putting it on a tripod and just having a static image. Yeah. Really appreciate his help with that. I hope you enjoyed kind of the sneak peek around here. I'd like to do one. I'm going to upgrade the actual range with a better target, or not really a better target, a more reactive target, audible wise. But I want to do some upgrading out there. Maybe I'll take you guys along for a ride. Maybe we'll do a before and after type of thing. Let me know if you're interested in that. But anyway, if you made it this far in the video, I truly do appreciate it. Do me a favor, in the comments down below, leave your hat size. Really appreciate that. I'm kind of curious about my audience's hat size, so leave your hat size down in the comments below. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. This year was fantastic. I really enjoy it. Not going to slow down anytime soon. In fact, I've got a couple things to close up from my personal life and the business side, the videography side of that side of things, which is just going to open up more time for you and me. So I'm looking forward to it. 2024 is going to be a great year. There's a whole whack ton of new blasters coming out, and I can't wait to test them out for you guys. Will there be something that dethrones the Tryon? We'll see. We will see. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next one.